Hello everyone, Orange here. Welcome back to another video. Welcome to my May rune video. Free rune removal day was 2 days ago, so I have everything fixed up and ready to go for this month. So I'm going to show you guys all of the runes that I will be using for the next month. Of course, there could be a couple upgrades here or there, or I could change things for certain reasons within the next month. But for the most part, these are going to be the runes that I will be using for the next month. And I do upload rune photo albums to orangelol.imgur.com, so that's another resource for you guys to check if you're curious about my runes. So, I have one important thing to mention before we start the video. It shouldn't take that long, and then I'm gonna do the video really quickly, or kind of quickly, so I don't waste too much time, I guess. Okay, so the most important thing that happened was about a week ago, or within the last week, a very important Reddit post came out, and I'm going to link the Reddit post down below. Basically, some guys pretty much confirmed what everyone was suspecting is true about accuracy. So everyone has kind of thought that 85% accuracy is the absolute hard cap for accuracy and that you shouldn't go over at all because anything over is a waste. And they pretty much confirmed it. What happened was they parsed data from Summoner's War through SW Proxy, and then they managed to get the resistances of all of the monsters in the game, I think, besides like enemy people's monsters, but pretty much like the monsters from everywhere. And then another guy did like 2,000 tests, and all of his testing confirmed that confirmed the whole accuracy thing, the whole formula, which is the max of resistance minus accuracy, comma 15 with that base thing. So it'll take the max of those two numbers, and then that'll be the chance to resist. So it's kind of not really that hard to explain, but I'll link you guys the post if you guys want to check it out. Okay, so what they found with all of those resistances of the monsters is that for the most part you only need 45% accuracy. You need 55 for dragons and then 85 for PvP if you're going against monsters with high resist. So that's kind of what they found. I'm still holding out on PvP testing. The PvE testing was really great to see because it's very settling because you know, like, okay, we actually confirmed our suspicions. You know, we confirmed what it says in the in-game help. We confirmed that Korean dev post. We confirmed Funko Fred's thing or whatever. There was a couple sources that were saying, you know, max resistance minus accuracy, comma 15. That whole thing was true. So it was settling to see all of that info or the data, testing, whatever, and then I'm still waiting for PvP because that'll just be another step further to confirm that 85% is the hard cap, and then everyone can sleep soundly at night. Okay, so that was a little bit long. Let's get into the video. Here's my Soha. Nothing changed about her from the last video, but I'm going to go over her again for anyone who's new, because you guys probably don't want to go watch my older video or find it. It might be kind of hard to find. Okay, so she is my Fame and Hell farmer. I purchased all of her vampire runes from the magic shop, and I fully skilled her up. Her success rate for Fame and Hell is not 100%, but it is pretty good. And I got her from my first premium pack. I've only purchased 3 premium packs in total, and I don't plan on purchasing any more. So I knew she'd be my farmer, and I was using her as an attacker at the time, like just an attacker for stuff. So I fully skilled her up, and I use her quite a bit for Fame and Hell. And I pretty much only use her in Fame and Hell now. Here's my Sig. This month, I am probably just going to use him only for Lyrith on TOA normal 100. I can't do TOA hard 100 yet, so I'll probably just use him for Lyrith. I found that Theo is a bit more successful in my dungeon teams, so sadly I took Sig off my dungeon teams, but I was using him last month for my dungeon teams, so for this month I don't think I'll be using him. Sometimes I'll use him as like a second string attacker for Guild Wars if I lose stuff, so sometimes he works out there, so that's Sig. Here's my Theo. He's pretty much like the star of stuff, of my Guild Wars and Arena stuff. He carries me kind of hard. I mean, I'm not really that far progressed, sort of, and I'm only usually Fighter 3 or Conqueror 1, a Guardian 1 farming guild. He does help me a lot. So this is the only rune that I improved. I'll show you guys the rune that I changed. So the top rune is the rune that he has on right now. Then this is the rune that I replaced. I'm not really sure if it was an upgrade or not. He lost about 70 attack, but gained some crit rate, crit damage, resist, and HP and accuracy. No, he lost a little bit of accuracy. But I thought that the rune that he has on now was like kind of better, so I just was like, I'm not going to do the math. We're just going to put it on and he'll be fine. So that's Theo. Here's my Galleon. He is speed tuned with my Lagmaron and also my Theo, but mainly Lag, because Lag and Galleon have like similar speeds. So here's Galleon. I use him for Giants, Guild Wars, and Arena, and that's basically it for now. I did Devilmon him, and I'm holding off on finishing his Devilmons because there is a rotation that I will be summoning for coming up. So, you guys can see I have, like, almost 60 summons, 50 something, wait, yeah, something like that. I'm not gonna do the math right now. I'm not that good at math, so, I mean, I kind of am. Okay, but I can't do that math in my head. One of my old math teachers could. She was, like, super good at math, and I was like, oh my god. Okay, so I'm summoning for these two rotations, so if I have leftover stones, I'm gonna be summoning for Briand. I'm going for Orion, Hua, and then Briand. So I already have a Fire Pirate Captain in storage. I like to keep one of every Nat 4. So if I get more, I'm waiting on Devilmoning him basically in case I get some Pirate Captains. 2 to be exact, because he just needs 2 more. Here's my Beretta. I lowered his accuracy because of the post that came out. I don't use him for dragons, or sometimes I use him for PvP, but I thought I'm just going to rune him 45% for pretty much TOA, which is where I mainly use him, and TOA hard. So I replaced his accuracy rune, so I'll show you guys all of his runes, and then I'll show you guys the accuracy rune. So I did replace that accuracy rune, which gave him more HP and a little bit of speed, so yeah, that was cool. He is fully skilled up. I chose to do that when I was kind of starting to clear TOA normal, like maybe my second clear of TOA normal, or maybe even my first. I decided to Devilmon him because I knew he would be very, very useful for TOA normal and hard. It's just so much better having him Devilmon because he's putting out dots faster or more often because of his, the cooldown is lower, and then the turbulence. It's just really good, I think. So that's Beretta. Here's my Colleen. I'm not going to show you her runes because she's not really runed. I have her ready because I will be using her on my Necro team. My Necro team is going to be Shihua, Colleen, Adrian, Bella, and hopefully Hua. That way it'll be a 4-monster fire Necro team plus Bella, because Shihua's leader skill is 40% attack for fire monsters. So I just 6-starred her to get her ready, basically. I was using her a little bit for Guild Wars with my Ramagos team comp last month, but I probably won't use her this month. Eventually I'll get runes on her for Necro, though. Here's my Spectra. I did rune him. I don't think I used him last month, but I did rune him for TOA hard, because, and even TOA normal, I think he makes my TOA normal clears faster, like my speed clear, sort of. Like, it's not really a speed clear, but I do try to do TOA normal as fast as possible, because, yeah, I just don't want to spend too much time on it. So I'm runing him, like, more of a defensive build in case he gets hit in TOA hard, and I use him, pretty much in TOA hard, normal, sometimes in PvP. If I lose Bernard in Guild Wars, I'll run like Spectra instead of Bernard. So sometimes in PvP, and I said dragons, so that's pretty much it. Here's my Adrian, once again another monster I'm just getting ready for Necro. I'm still working on skill ups for him, so he just needs the first one finished out. And I do want to finish that out because I think it'd be really helpful, so I'm just kind of waiting to summon more Elven Rangers for Adrian. And then his runes are kind of just whatever right now. Here's my Veligul. I only use him for PvP right now, Guild Wars and Arena. I tried to use him in Dragons, but he was like kind of okay. He's kind of similar to Spectra. The success rate of both teams are similar, but I think Spectra's success rate is like slightly higher, so I'm using Spectra in Dragons right now. And Veligul just for PvP. Veligul's a great monster. I use him with Ramagos, but then my Ramagos team like was failing and not winning quite often in Guild Wars, So I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that. We'll have to see. But Veligil is a good monster. I like him. Here's my Verd. Probably 1 out of 2 of my new monsters that I built, sort of. Like, I did build some other monsters that I wasn't using last month. I do have a summoning video for Vertihile if you guys want to be entertained for a little while. I think it's pretty entertaining. I put a lot of effort into it, so I'll link the summoning video down below for Verd if you guys want to check it out. His stats aren't that good, but I think he's like okay. I use him for dragons. He allowed me to go straight dragon, which was very helpful. It cut down on some of my dragons run time. My time for dragons right now is like 3:30-ish with Verd leader, so I like Verd. I use him in TOA hard too, and then I don't use him in PvP because I'm kind of like scared. Like, I feel like he's too slow and too squishy, so I don't use him for PvP yet, but I know people use him, so maybe in the future I'll use him. I'm not really sure. Here's my Shannon. I did recently obtain an Arya. I'll show you guys. There she is. So I did farm an Arya from the Hall of Heroes, so I split up runes between these two monsters. Arya got the better ones because TOA normal is no problem for me, so I don't need Shannon for that. And then I do plan on using Arya quite a bit for TOA hard, so Arya got the better runes, and then Shannon's on like okay runes. I'll show you guys her runes. Shannon actually helped me today getting the highest I've ever gotten in TOA hard, which was level 87. I'll show you guys. So I pretty much used Shannon for her defense buff because I was struggling against these Akromas. They were hurting my Vero so much. I needed that defense buff. So this is the team that I used to beat this level. My Chasun needed a skill up in her Fallen Blossoms. We'll talk about that in a second when we get to Chasun. And then my friend actually helped me and recommended that I run HP Defense HP on Vero, which helped me tank out the level. I don't think I would have been able to pass if I didn't run the HP rune in slot 2 for my Vero. So I passed it, yay! Fuck these Akromas! So I'm hoping that I can get to 90. I think it's Jemire. Pretty sure it's Jemire. One of my viewers told me it's Jemire, so maybe I can beat it. I'm not really sure. We'll see. So for this video, Vero's not on that rune, but yeah, he's on his usual rune, which is the speed rune. So this is Shannon, so I think I'm only going to use, I don't know if I'm going to use her too much, we'll see, but I wanted to have runes on her just in case I decided to use her. So also, if I pull a Briand, I guess I could put these runes on Briand. I don't really know what offset Briand wants, but we'll see when that comes, what I choose to do. Here's my Ramagos. I think he is pretty good for my skill level, like his health and stuff, but like I told you guys, my Ramagos team was failing in Guild Wars, like it sucks for some reason. Maybe I'm just clean-shotting the wrong target, maybe I'm not crouching enough, I don't know. So, I don't know, so I don't think I'm going to use him this month because I have a lot of other monsters to choose from for Guild Wars, so I'm going to like kind of avoid it because I was just failing so much with him. So that's him. I think I showed you guys Shannon. She's fully skilled up. Maybe I forgot. Okay, so here's my Bernard. I think he got faster from last time. I'm like pretty sure he did, which is like awesome. So Bernard's also one of those monsters that I'm really proud of for like a person of my skill level. Like his speed, I think he's one of my better monsters. So here are his stats, and I'll go over his runes. I use him for giants, and then like elemental dungeons, like magic and stuff like that. And then sometimes TOA, usually TOA normal, sometimes TOA hard, and then PvP. So those are all the places. And then this is my fastest rune that I obtained. I think I did get it this month, I'm pretty sure. I talked about it in one of my Path to Decency videos, so it's my fastest rune. It's like okay. Attack is actually like okay on Bernard, and it's 6-star. So, yeah, that's my fastest rune. And I'm pretty satisfied with my Bernard. Of course, I'm still looking to make him faster. Eventually, he will be faster. He has good accuracy, though, for PvP and stuff. Here's my Mav. Mav was kind of low on the list for runes, because I wanted my Chasun to be a little bit better than Mav, and Bella too. So Mav kind of got screwed a little bit, but I think he's like in an okay spot, especially if I plus 15 his runes. So Mav is also one of those like star monsters that really helped me through TOA hard this month, and I'm probably gonna plus 15 some of these, his 2, 4, and 6 maybe, if I happen to get stuck again. If I don't get stuck, then I probably won't. Like, I will only do that if I feel it's necessary. If I feel like, oh, Mav is too squishy or whatever, then I'll go ahead and do that. Oh, my stomach, I'm hungry. So, yeah, I would like him to be faster and a little bit, actually his accuracy is fine, for TOA. Like I said, 45, 55 for dragons, 85 for PvP, 45 for everything else. Here's my lag. I don't think I changed anything on him. I don't really like him too much because I find that he can't really kill too many things, and like sometimes he doesn't crit because his crit rate's kind of low. I can't make it any higher. I wish I could, but I can't make it higher without sacrificing other stats. Eventually, I think I'll be able to rune him all right. I did put one Devilmon on him for some reason. I don't know if I'll finish his Devilmon out. I think I want to finish Chasun's Devilmon out first before lag. So, yeah, eventually I think he'll be okay. Like, I think he's a pretty good monster. I use him for Giants on my Giants team, and then sometimes in Arena and Guild Wars. Only sometimes, though. I find that he's not good to bring against Chloe teams, so if I want to run a speed team, like if I want to run Galleon, Bernard, Lag, I find that I can't do that against Chloe's because, like, Lag just can't kill them. I have to run Theo against that. So Lag's kind of like a second string attacker, I guess. Like, I usually prefer running Theo over Lag, but he's still kind of useful. And none of my other monsters really want the runes that Lag wants, so Lag kind of just gets runes, I guess. Here's my Chasun, the second monster that I obtained last month. That's like a game-changing, awesome monster. So here are her stats, and then here are her runes. She helped me pass that Achroma level. I showed you guys the team. Today, actually, I got really lucky with her Devilmon, and it went on to Fallen Blossoms. So once it happened, I was like, not that Achroma level again. I've spent like so much energy on that level, trying to pass it, trying to troubleshoot what's wrong, what's going on, why can't I beat this level. So once that Fallen Blossoms got skilled up, I was able to beat it with that HP rune on Vero. So I think she's in an okay spot, stat-wise, but of course she could be better. So she's kind of just okay right now. Here's my Bella, another big kind of upgrade, I guess, that happened this month. I was able to lower her accuracy a little bit, I think. Maybe I did, I don't know. Pretty sure I did. Because of that post that came out just confirming everything, testing's great, showing us, oh, hey guys, we did testing and, we think it's true. That was probably a bad summary of the post. You guys can read it down below. It's going to be linked. So, yeah, I put her on Revenge, which I think is really good for, like, my arena defense especially. My arena defense is, Theo, oh, hold on, let me show you guys. So, defense, okay, so this is usually my arena defense for, like, rush hour days, and I think it's really good with that Revenge on her to get that defense break up more, but I think that's, like, a pretty good thing for Bella for, like, my dungeons and stuff like that and PvP, so go Bella! I have been neglecting her. I want to make her better, but the thing is, everything wants violent runes. Vero, Bella, Chasun, Mav, what else? We have, like, other stuff. Veladjewel. Yeah, all those monsters, like, pretty much want the same violent runes almost. So it's pretty hard to, put them on monsters. Like, when you don't have that many, you have to choose some monsters that you want to be stronger, some that are going to be weaker, so Bella was kind of one of those, but the Revenge runes helped her out a little bit. Here's my Vero, one of my strongest monsters, and I don't think I changed anything on him this month, so yeah, that's Vero. Just a standard Vero, and he's fully Devilmon, which is very important for Vero to do his job, which is pretty much cleansing and stomping and CCing things and putting up dots. Kona I don't use. Telk I was messing around with to see if he could replace Shannon, but that wasn't working out, so and it wasn't working out because of the Chasun Fallen Blossoms thing. It could have worked out if she had it, but I don't really know. So I messed around with him on free run removal to see if he'd work out. I may build him in the future, I'm not really sure. Once again, he wants Violent, I think. I think he can do okay on Swift. So Bernard and Spectra are on like Swift tanky runes. Well, Spectra's mainly on the Swift tanky ones. So I could consider building Talc in the future, I don't know. McKean I did use for dragons until I got Verd. And I don't use her anymore. I'm hoping I can pull a Briand, and then Briand will replace McKean. Briand will let me auto Hall of Heroes B3 and auto TOA normal, pretty much, I think, and then eventually auto TOA hard. So McKean's just kind of whatever. She's just there because I think I was seeing if I could take any runes off of her. Here's my Rayok. I use him for those like farming events where you have to like farm power-up stones or power-up chocolates or power-up cakes or whatever. So I use him for those events to farm Fayman normal. And that's pretty much it. I was messing around with him and my Ramagos team. Like, I was trying Veligil, Ramagos, Rayok to see how that would work, and like it was like kind of okay. I don't know. Here's my Duamutef, another monster that I was using for my Ramagos team, and then I was planning on de-runing Duamutef, but I found that I couldn't put his runes on anything else, really. This rune actually looks alright. It has like a lot of speed and HP. Maybe I should have put that on Chasun. 13. Oh, okay. Never mind. It has less than her current rune. Maybe I could find a better energy rune for her. Maybe I just missed that. I don't know. So, yeah, that's Duamutef and no skill ups. I was using him with Ramagos, and then I even tried him on that Achroma level because he has the, defensive thing, which, defense buff, and then the decreased critical chance, which would be really good versus those Achromas. So I don't think I'm going to use him, but he's just kind of there for whatever. Xihua, another monster I was getting ready for Necro. Like I told you guys, my Necro team. Xihua, Adrian, Colleen, Bella, Hua. Hopefully, I don't have a Hua yet, but I'm hoping. And then I talked about her later skill, attack power for fire tribute by 40%. So that'd be really good. Here's my Shimate. I use him for only Arena. That is it. And just for his leader skill, which is 24% attack speed. I find that he's actually pretty helpful. Like, he'll pick up some slack if my Theomars can't kill something. Sometimes Shimate will move, but that's only if the other enemies are like really slow, because Shimate has like plus 17 speed, which isn't the best. So, yeah, he can pick up some slack, and then I do like his glancing hit, which is really good against other Theomarses. If I run him, like, you know, if I happen to choose to go against another Theomars team. So yeah, just Arena, just for the leader skill, pretty much. Here's my Arya. She has the better Despair runes between her and Shannon, and I'm going to use her for TOA hard this month. And I got really, really good skill ups on her. I think I need to plus 15 these runes eventually, maybe. So I got really good skill ups on her. I managed to farm 9 skill ups from the Hall of Heroes, which actually wasn't that good for me. Like, I was sleeping a lot during that weekend, so if I slept less, I probably could have gotten more. I would have. 9, like, wasn't the best for me. I was doing B2. I usually tweet a picture of, like, my Hall of Heroes stuff, so I was doing B2, like, at 3 minutes per run, and, that was all good. B3 does take me, like, about 6 minutes, maybe 6 minutes and 30 seconds or so, but the success rate was lower than B2, so I'll probably do B2 again this upcoming Hall of Heroes, which we don't know what it is yet. I'll see, but if I do get a Briand, I might be able to push into B3, and that might be better. Like, it might be better success-wise, energy-wise, time-wise, so we'll have to see. Here's my Thrain. He helped me pass 1 level in TOA hard this month. I can't remember which one it was. It was like 45 or something. It was the Joltan level. It was 2 Joltans and something. 1 monster in the middle of them. So he helped me pass that, and then we did have a Grim Reaper's secret dungeon. I think it was the water one. So I farmed up skill ups for him, so he's good. I would like to build him, but he wants the same runes everyone else wants. He wants, you know, violent runes, speed, HP. His accuracy is way too high. Holy crap. I didn't fix that because, you know, all that stuff came out, so I need to lower that, or, I mean, I don't need to lower it, but I need, if I do lower it, he'll be able to get better stats besides that accuracy. So, I do want to build him, but he wants runes that Vero, Bella, Chasun, Mav, all those monsters want, and it's like, I don't have all those violent runes. So I probably will build him eventually because he'll really help with TOA hard and TOA normal, making those really fast, putting up so many dots and just everything dies because dots are cool. So yeah, that's about all the monsters that I am using this month, and then the rest is fodder. And then we'll go over storage real quick. So I'm just gonna, I guess I'll go over all the monsters. Chilling, probably never gonna use again. Lapis, never gonna use. Lulu, never gonna use. Megan, I could possibly use for PvP or dragons, but I don't see anything happening in the near future with her. Emma, probably just a PvP monster that I could possibly use. Don't plan on building her soon. Yen, I am probably not going to build anymore. I had planned on building Yen for Necro, but since I pulled a Shihua, I don't want Yen in there because if a fire monster gets captured, they'll probably kill Yen, which will not be good for Necro runs. So I'm probably not going to build her anymore. Darien, I could possibly use for raids or PvP in the future. Almond, probably not going to use. Light Lizard Man, probably not going to use. Crow, probably not going to use. Saren, she was the final Necro monster that I was going to use with my Yen team, but since I pulled a Shihua, I don't think I need to use Saren anymore. What's it? Tion, I forgot his name. Tion, accidentally 5-starred, probably not going to use. Definitely not going to use. Tyron, I could possibly use in the near future, maybe. For Arena, yes, or even Guild Wars, maybe. Then these are just sitting there for keeping Nat 4s. Huahi, probably not going to use. Orochi, another monster I could possibly use for Giants. I was actually thinking about building him, so that might be happening sometime soon. I don't really know. Copper, I will probably build a Copper team in the future. Don't really know. These are just sitting there. Fedora, I could possibly use for raids, but I don't think he's amazing for raids. I think he's, like, good. I'm not really sure. I could possibly use him for raids. I haven't looked into it because I'm not really there yet. I'm keeping one of these water Rakshasas, and then the other two I'm hoping to use for Hua skill-ups. If I pull a Hua, I will use them for Hua skill-ups. Because I'll be using Hua, I think I said, for, like, a lot of stuff, like, TOA hard on Athtaros, raids, and then Necro. So I'll be using Hua quite a bit. Then all the rest of these are just kind of sitting there just because I like to keep 4 stars, every 4-star. And then the rest is fodder, but I will scroll down so you guys can see everything that I have. And then I'm keeping my light and dark monsters, and then that's it. That's the bottom of the list. So that is it for the rune video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and then don't forget to check out the Reddit post if you guys are curious about the whole accuracy thingy, testing, whatever. Check that out. It's going to be linked down below. And then don't forget to check out my orangelol.imgur.com link stuff if you want to check out more photo albums, and then also my Twitter for Summoners War updates. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will catch you guys in the next video.